Welcome to Bremerton High School Performing Arts Center. Before this evening's performance begins, I'd like to take a moment to give you a few reminders. Please use applause appropriately and silence all cell phones and other electronic devices. If you need to leave before the concert is over, please do so between songs. All concerts are the end result of lots of hard work by all of the students. Distractions, such as cell phones ringing, yelling out of student names, and constant movement take focus away from the good performance. Please be part of the success for everyone involved. Thank you, and please enjoy tonight's performance.
Good evening and welcome. Thank you for coming tonight. So this is the beginning band, and you all, I hope, are getting numerous emails from me, the first of which, or one of the first of which, was a recording of these guys playing their very first sounds on their very first day with instruments back in September. And I keep that recording on my phone. Every once in a while, when I feel like we're just not getting anywhere, I listen to that recording and remind myself, oh, we've come a very long ways. I do this every year, so I can listen to the same recording and remind myself that the advanced band started there too, and they've come a very long ways as well. We'll play a number of things that we've been working on for you tonight. This next one is a canon, a round called the Donkey Song.
everybody's dancing.
The next piece we're going to play is a very well-known piece of classical music. It's called Morning Mood, and it's from a piece of music called Peer Gynt Suite No. 1. Now, Peer Gynt Suite is a set of tunes that Edvard Grieg wrote, is background music for a play written by Henrik Ibsen called Peer Gynt. And it was always a sore spot for Henrik Ibsen that no one really liked his play, Peer Gynt. But here we are 150 years later, and people still like to listen to the background music that Edvard Grieg wrote to go with it. So this is Morning Mood from Peer Gynt. Well, the next piece we're going to play for you is a fiddle tune called Old Joe Clark. The whole reason that I do this in beginning band, this particular tune, is it used to be in the beginning band book that I used many years ago in 1996, a long time ago. It's my first year teaching in Bremerton. And later on, we switched to a new book that didn't have this tune in it, but I decided I still wanted students to play this tune. Now, it's a fiddle tune. Traditionally, fiddle tunes aren't learned by reading music. They're learned by someone else playing the fiddle tune to you. You listen to a part of it, you repeat it back to them, you go back and forth until you have an idea of how the whole tune goes. So we learned it that way. I played it for them. They listened carefully, tried to identify which direction the notes were going. They played it back to me. I gave them a few hints because it is a little hard to do when you're a brand new beginner. And then we learned, hey, this song's got some words to it too. So we learned to sing the verses that go between the choruses. This is Old Joe Clark.
Give me it.
I can't even see her.
One last number for the beginners before we bring out the advanced band. I'd like to say some thank yous, even at this point of the concert. You notice these guys look great with the uniforms that they've got there. What I really appreciate is not all of these students could afford to get their own shirts, and it was through the generosity of those of you that could afford to buy shirts that they're all able to look so good and be beautiful. I would estimate around 75% of the people that paid for a shirt asked me to keep the change. And we put that towards buying more shirts so that everyone could have one. And I really appreciate your generosity. Thank you very much.
Mommy, come here. They're gonna play more music. You gonna dance? Good chip? Mama, dance.